And so, when you think about an altar, it's a place where you build. It's a place where you worship the Lord. It's a place where you don't even always know what your worship and what you're bringing to the altar is going to do and change, but the Lord knows. And I heard the Lord saying that we're living in a world that is hurting and dying. And there are people who are thirsty for the Lord, and sometimes it's hard for them to see what the Lord is doing, and this is going to be a place where they'll be able to come and experience the Lord. And He also wanted you to know that, yeah, there are not 100 people here or 1,000 people here, but He's starting small because it's important that it's built right. And so what I want you all to know about Hattie is that she's a very humble person. She's very, very gifted and very talented. And if you know her, you know that smile. It's always there. It pops up. And that's what her heart, that's how her heart is. And that's the kind of altar that the Lord wants to build with you and with this community and those that are going to come. I see people coming from afar in the days to come. I see people who are going to be walking down the streets and they'll find their way in here. And what's going to happen is you're going to build an altar. The Lord's going to use you in this church and the people who are listening to what God is doing to build an altar that's going to cause lost people to get saved. So it's not an entertainment thing, although I know that's what you know. You're building an altar for this city, and it's going to go beyond this city. And I can see it being something that's just going to, like you said, flow. People aren't going to want to go. It almost reminds me of when we were in Canada, and it was just a flow, and it just went on and on and on and on. And I just see the Lord doing that. But what's going to happen is the altar is going to cause strongholds to be broken in this city. And it's just interesting that this church is called Crossroads, and it's downtown. My husband works for the Capitol, and the structures that are around this city are so anti-Christ. And I see the Lord using this as an opportunity to begin to tear some of these structures down. And so just keep doing what the Lord's telling you to do. Like you told us, when we come, don't worry about what we look like. The Lord is saying to you, when you come, don't worry about what this looks like or who's here. Because God can do a lot with one or two. And often when you look at the history of the Bible, many of the greatest things that happened with a few who were willing to do something different what the Lord was telling them to do. So stay with it.
Amen. Thus saith the Lord, as they say back in the good old Pentecostal churches, when they